Swati cop. All right, so what we're working on today is we're gonna start off with just a warm up, like we always do with all our classes. All right, so the way we're doing this is gonna be in a smaller space. All right, so what I always like to start my classes off with is taking a few deep breaths in, really trying to get the heart rate down. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Start off, deep breath in, and breathe out. In through the nose, out through the nose. Deep breath in, and out. Do one more, deep breath in and out. All right, so let's go ahead and start kind of just jogging in place. Kind of loosening it up. All right, let's go high knees. Just do everything in place, makes it a little bit easier. All right, butt kickers. High skips. Kind of challenging, but you can get it. All right, back to a jog. We're gonna do this all for about 30 seconds, all right? Now we're gonna go here, bear slaps or bear hugs. Still trying to warm up. All right, now we're gonna karaoke in and out. We're gonna do both sides. So turn the other way as well. All right, go ahead and kind of slow it down now. We're gonna do marching kicks, opposite hand, opposite foot, making sure we're keeping the opposite heel flat on the ground. Do the other side as well. You do that about a total of 20 times, 10 off each side. Now, let's go ahead and start grabbing our shins, pulling up. Call it a knee hug, open that hip, switch to the other side, do the same exact thing. Open up. Now let's go same side hand, grabbing the same side ankle. Think about tucking our tailbone in. Opposite hand is reaching high in the sky. Getting a good stretch. Let's do about 10 off each side. Make sure when we're doing this, we're still breathing the whole time. All right, now we're gonna go sprinter lunge. All right, take the big step forward with one of our legs. Just like this. We want to make sure that our knee stays behind our foot. Getting both forearms in, trying to get a good stretch. If you can't go all the way down, that's totally fine. Just get as deep as you can. Make sure that backside knee is dropped down. What I like to do is try to get both forearms to the ground if I can. Take the hand that's closest to the foot. Open up. Now take that hand, put it right there on the foot, and think about taking your elbow, pushing it into your leg to open up your hip even more. Do the same thing off the other side. So the warm-up should take about 5 to 10 minutes, all right? Because you really want to be warmed up for all this so you won't injure yourself, all right? Thanks so much. Now, what we're working on is our shadow boxing portion of this, all right? So the way I like to start this is standing with both feet together, all right? Now, I think about kind of hopping up and down to kind of get shoulder width apart, kind of wipe my feet on the ground. This kind of helps. Now, I'm gonna take my dominant side leg, take a half step back with my dominant side leg, so the hand I usually right with, pick up stuff with, that's the leg I take a small step back with, all right? Now, what I think about doing is making sure I keep my knees nice and bent. I think the way I like to do that is kind of shifting the weight back and forth. Now let's take those elbows, put them to those floating ribs off each side. Think about tucking our chin, looking over my eyebrows. My back side hand, my dominant side hand is going to touch my face. My lead side hand is going to be slightly out, just like this. All right, so this is my fight stance right here. I want to make sure I have my balance up under me. The first punch we're going to go over is going to be our jab. Jab's going to be off that lead side hand, so whatever leg's in the front. So now I throw this jab, we'll think about kind of shifting my weight into my lead side leg, getting that full extension. I want to make sure my shoulders protect my chin. Retracting and come back to stance here, all right? So throw a few jabs, make sure we're getting that full extension. Next one's gonna be the cross. Cross going for backside, we throw that across, we think about rotating on our back foot, turning our back shoulder to the front, getting that full extension, make sure our backside hand is now protecting our cheekbone, keeping it nice and tight, then I retract and come back to stance here. The next one's gonna be the hook. Hook's gonna be off our lead side hand. We wanna make sure our hand, elbow, shoulders in the same exact line, taking my lead side leg, as well as my torso, step into my dominant side, hit this hook, push off, and then come back stance. So that's that hook right there. Boom, come back stance. The last one's gonna be our backside upper. One thing about trying to shift my weight to my backside here. Keep my elbows in nice and tight. I'm gonna start to rotate on my back foot, starting to turn my torso to the front. Extend, hit this uppercut. If you notice, my knees are still bent. Retract and come back to stance. All right, so let's go through this off. Let's go here. It's gonna be jab, cross, hook, backside upper. All right, if I call for a 1, it's a jab by itself. 1. Good. If I call for a 2, jab, cross. 2. If I call for a 3, it's a jab, cross, hook. 3. If I call for a 4, jab, cross, hook, cross. 4. Now I want you to kind of run through those as many times as you can until you get the numbers down, all right? So now let's add a little bit of movement to this. We're going forward, back, left, right. When you step forward, one thing about stepping my lead side leg, driving off my back leg, still in my fight stance, forward. Good. Now we're going to be going back. When I go back, I step in my back leg, driving off my front. Good. When I go to that left side, I'm stepping my left leg first, driving off my right. When I go to the right, step my right leg first, drive off my left. All right, let's put them together. Forward, back, left, right. All right, let's put the punches on top of it now, all right? So, at the end of it. So forward, 1, back, 2, left, 3, right, 4. All right, so this week we could be working with our low kicks, all right? So our low kicks is our lower weapons that we like to attack the legs with, all right? So when we're throwing this on the bag, we're working with the bag. The way I like to do this is make sure I'm getting in the right space. I like to lean up against the bag and use use the letters on the bag if you have letters on your bag, or you can like put a piece of tape or something right there. And I like to aim right there at the thigh, right there. All right, and that's the place I like to aim, okay? So we're gonna start off with a pretty basic. We want to make sure that we're in our zone 2 to start off, right? So we'll make sure they're in that punch range, make sure we're not leaning forward or anything like that. Now what I'm thinking about doing is taking my lead side leg and creating an angle, all right? So I'm taking a small step just like this. It's kind of like the same thing that we're doing for the creating the angles, right? So I'm taking that small step. Now what I'm doing is starting to push off my backside leg and starting to turn my torso to my left side here, all right? So as I do this, I want to think about, imagine that there's a table that's sitting right here. It's all the way out. I want to think about coming up over the table and then coming down. All right, so coming over the table. So I'm stepping out. Now I'm going to be pushing, a lift, and then I chop down, and then I come back to my stance here. All right, and it'd be the same thing if you're a southpaw, right? So you're stepping and creating an angle. So I showed off both sides. So I'd be stepping, creating an angle like this, starting to push that weight, lift, and then I want to think about chopping down. All right. So that's for both sides, right? So we're gonna do that for about a minute or for 2 minutes to make sure we have our range, all right? Chopping down, and then we're gonna do a calisthenic after that. The calisthenic for this one is gonna be holding a plank. And we'll hold the plank for about 30 seconds. If you wanna challenge yourself, hold it for a minute. All right, so we got the low kicks established off the backside. So let's go ahead and put this off a punch combination. I usually like to throw a punch combination and end with a low kick off the same side, all right? Or off the opposite side, I should say. So I'm gonna go here. Start off with my zone 2. I'm gonna throw just a 3 combo. Jab, cross, hook, and I step out, make sure I create the angle, hit that low kick. I like to add my check in to make sure I have my bounce back under me. One more time. 3 combo, low kick, check, and then go 2 combo. Just to make sure I have my balance up under me, all right? And then we'll do the same thing in southpaw. All right, if you're a southpaw, all right? So I'm gonna go here, 3, step, low, check. Then I'm gonna go here, 2, step, low, and then check. All right, for this one, we're just gonna be doing shoulder taps. Wide stance, make sure we're engaging that core, all right? Make sure our hands are right up under us, all right? What I like to do by doing is starting to hollow my chest out. And I'm just gonna go here, touch, touch, touch. Make sure that your hips are not rocking side to side. All right, we're gonna do this for about 30 seconds. Challenge yourself to do it for a minute. All right, so we already established the low kick, feel pretty comfortable with it. Let's go ahead and make it a little bit more advanced, all right? So let's go ahead and add some of our stuff that we've been working on, like creating the angles, or our round kicks, all right? So I'm gonna start off in my zone 2. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go jab, reload this hand, hit this hook. Now I'm gonna step out, hit the round kick. I'm gonna shift my weight back, throw my T, all right? One more time, jab, reload the hand, hit the hook, step, low kick, shift, throw my lead side T to make sure I have that. Do it on both sides, all right? So I go jab, reload this hand, hit this hook, step this leg out, low, step, and hit my T. And now we're just gonna go here. We're gonna be doing just the holding the squat position. Make sure we're standing shoulder width apart, all right? Just like this. Think about driving our knees out. Think about keeping our chest up. And just hold this position, 30 seconds. Make sure that we're not rounding or anything like that. Just have our hands out just like this, 30 seconds or a minute. So what we're working on now is going to be our inside pendulum kick, right? We worked on our backside low kick. Now we're going to work with the pendulum. We're going to be aiming for the inside part of the thigh, right? So we're going to make sure we're going to start off in our zone 2, all right? So now what I'm thinking about doing is taking my backside leg and be stepping here towards the 130 mark, okay? So I think about just stepping and I'm starting to turn this way, just like this, all right? So it's like kind of like a little bit of a dance move. Now if you notice, I'm starting to dip my left shoulder away from the bag here. So I'm stepping and I'm dipping away from the bag like I'm about to run into this direction, okay? So I'm gonna start off there, step, dip, and throw the kick, and then come back stance, right? Still hitting with my shin, hitting on the inside part of the leg, all right? Starting zone 2, step, dip, throw the kick, come back stance. Make sure when we're stepping here, we're putting that weight into that leg, and then we're just rotating and then pulling our leg back, all right? We're just gonna start off with that. We do that for about 2 minutes, all right? And then we're just gonna be holding the plank position again. All right, so now we got that down. We got the pendulum down. So let's go ahead and add this onto a few punch combinations. It's gonna keep it nice and simple to start off, all right? So we're gonna start off in that zone 2. So let's go here. I'm gonna go jab, cross, pull, cross. Now I'm just gonna be stepping, pendulum, throwing the kick in and coming back stance. One more time. Jab, cross, pull, cross. I step, throw the kick and then come back stance, all right? We're just gonna start off with that. Now what we're doing here is gonna be doing what I like to call the bear, all right? So I like to bring my legs here and I like to hold position and to make it more challenging, I can start kind of walking with it. And I can go backwards as well. Make sure I'm engaged in everything, just holding that position. Let's do that for 1 minute. All right, so this next one, we're gonna be kind of making it a little bit more advanced. We're gonna be kind of sandwiching it together, all right? So we're gonna be starting off zone 2. All right, so I'm gonna go here, jab up top. I'm gonna go across the body, and I'm gonna hit my uppercut. Now I'm gonna step, hit the pendulum, come back, cross hook. All right, one more time. Go here, jab, cross the body, hit my lead side uppercut, and I'm gonna step out, pendulum, come back, my stance, come back with that cross, and then throw my hook. That way we kind of sandwich it together so we don't always end with the kick. All right, let's go ninja push-ups. So we're gonna go here, plank position, go back down. Kind of alternate left to right, do that for a minute. All right, so we worked on our inside low kick and our outside. Let's go ahead and combine them together now, okay? So we're gonna start off in our zone 2 right here. All right, so now I'm just gonna go with the basic combo. I'm gonna go jab, cross, hit my lead side uppercut. I'm gonna hit this low kick. I'm gonna hit my check, and I'm gonna switch inside. All right, one more time. Go here, jab, cross, lead side uppercut, stepping out, create an angle. Hit that low kick, I reset, I check for defense, and I'm switching, hitting that inside. All right, one more time. All right. We're just gonna do touch and go push-ups. Make sure we got the hands up at the bottom, drive them back up. Everything goes down together, come up together. Let's do that for 30 seconds.